And I think if Larry Holmes had that left hook against the champion the other week, he could have won.
One of the things that Bowe said before the fight is that he expects to win by using a muscle that not all fighters use, his head. The muscle that people have questioned him about is his heart, and I think he is answering those questions so far tonight.
He's over here speaking to me, and
he's asking you how he's doing. He's asking you how you think he's doing so far.
I think he's doing a lot better than I expected.
Well, Mills Lane, having already delayed the fight once for a taping of Coetzer's glove, stops it one more time, and they're trying to retape the left glove of Pierre Coetzer. Meanwhile, every time he stands still, the doctors in the corner get a chance to look at his eyes, and that doesn't bode well for him. Lane took another glance.
Pierre Coetzer is not seeing good out of that right eye at all. He's just at the mercy of his skills.
Well, frankly, George, this is a little bit the way you looked toward the end of the Stewart fight, but you don't remember that.
I resent that remark.
And as the eyes close up, Bowe's connect percentage rises. It's like a snowball going downhill. Bowe delivering more and more punishment. Coetzer in more and more trouble as he tries to respond.
Yes, and I want to report from the trunks standpoint, he's showing more and more cheek in this fight.
It is a cheeky effort, no question about it. Oh, what a right hand by Coetzer in close.
There should always be an extra pair of trunks in the house for these big guys.
Well, where would he go to take these off and put those on, though?
Penthouse wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter to Penthouse.
It wouldn't matter to Penthouse. It might matter to HBO. What the heck?
Now Bowe is trying to relax and pace himself and take a break. It's mid-fight. But if you end up giving Pierre Coetzer a little courage, it could be rocky from this point on.
Well, you showed remarkable courage against Alex Stewart. We were all impressed and breathtaken by it. This guy's doing the same thing.
He's got lots of courage, and it's a compliment to his trainers and the people who believe in him.
He's from your fraternity, George.
Give it all you got. Good right hand by Pierre Coetzer.
He's thrown a couple of them.
Bowe's left jab is working like magic now.
Low blow by Bowe, followed by a right hand to the chin. Tough call for Mills Lane. He was going down from the low blow, and Bowe rocked him with the right hand shot to the side of the head.
Didn't look like a low blow to me. It just took
He's taken a point away from Bowe. Mills Lane has taken a point away from Bowe. That is, he has not scored that as a knockdown.
Well, we'll see on the replay, George. I'm pretty sure it was a low blow, but you may be right.
It definitely was a low blow.
The thing the referee told him to stop. That's what he did wrong.
You think about Evander Holyfield against Kevin Barry in the Olympics in 1984. Harold Letterman.
Bowe just came over to us to say, it was accidental, so he is confirming the fact that it was a low blow.
Jim, the rule in this situation is that Pierre Coetzer has a reasonable amount of time to continue. Otherwise, he loses on a disqualification. Rack Newman challenged a reasonable amount of time. The Nevada State Athletic Commission says 5 minutes. At the end of 5 minutes, if Pierre Coetzer cannot continue, he loses the fight on a TKO. You can't win on a low blow.
All right, let's look at the replay now. There's the punch.
All right.
And you could see it was down around Tierra del Fuego. It was a very low blow, and then he followed it with a right hand. And Mills Lane, as usual, has handled the situation with perfect calm and judgment.
So now Coetzer has a reasonable period of time, and he deems himself recovered and goes back to work against Riddick Bowe. The crowd cheers for Mills Lane as well as for Pierre Coetzer.
Coetzer threw a good left hook that time, but it didn't seem to hurt Bowe.
Gentlemen, Pierre Coetzer has never been knocked out. How he is going to make it all the way through this is hard to see for the moment. Maybe as hard to see from our vantage point as it is hard for him to see the punches coming from the gloves of Riddick Bowe. close. And once again now, Alan Tawil goes to work on Pierre Coetzer while Nevada State Athletic Commission doctors peer in from both sides.
And Mills Lane is informing everybody that he's taken a point away for that low blow.
Listen, please.
Well, the fight is scheduled for 12 rounds as a heavyweight championship eliminator.
Right hands. Please. Don't let him catch you with those right hands. You must speed up your attempts. Cross him and hit this guy. Hit him to the body now. Start hitting him downstairs.
Seconds out.
And it should be reported that Riddick Bowe in his corner, his eye was being tended to there. A slight swelling on the left eye.
Riddick Bowe's trainer, incidentally, hasn't gotten a mention so far. Maybe because he's one of the quietest men in the sport. Riddick calls him Papa Smurf, 80-year-old Eddie Futch.
Looking to develop his 18th world champion.
Eddie Futch. What a trainer.
A guy who once sparred with Joe Louis.
And Riddick says that he is intensely aware of his position as potentially the very last heavyweight champion for Eddie Futch. He doesn't want to let him down.
In the same way that Mike Tyson was the last champion developed by Customato.
Bowe's got such an excellent left jab. We wonder why he's starting to use it only just now.
Through 31 jabs in round 6, according to Punchstat numbers, George, and landed 20 of them. So he has been accurate with it when he has used it.
He's going to have a rough time pushing his corner, convincing the Nevada State doctors that that eye is okay.
Yeah, particularly for 6 more rounds.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to stand for much more of that. This is a real protective state. They really care about the boxer.
It helped you that you were judged to be ahead in the fight at the time that your eyes were in the kind of trouble they were in against Stewart. This guy is clearly losing the fight. That doesn't help him.
My eyes were never cut.
No, they were just swollen. That's right.
They just look like a mass and a mess. Chopped livers.
That's right. You didn't have the eyelid cuts that he has.
No, there weren't any cuts. Just pain.
I must say they look immaculate now.
Ooh, that uppercut has been the most devastating punch of this whole fight by Riddick Bowe.
He'll get a chance to throw that uppercut against Holyfield on November 13th.
Let me tell you, Riddick Bowe is on his way to becoming the next heavyweight champ of the world.
So
if he can get by Pierre Coetzer today. Ooh, a good left hook by Pierre Coetzer. Hurt Bowe. Bowe is hurt.
And there's
Bowe is hurt again.
he's holding on.
He is indeed. Wobbling and holding on. Now let's see if Coetzer knows it and can do anything about it.
Bowe is hurt constantly with his left hook.
Well, Coetzer couldn't do anything with it. Bowe's beginning to get his legs back right now.
He's just so big. Bowe is really holding on, though.
He has the biggest body of any of the young heavyweight contenders. Riddick is tall, but not as heavy through the thighs and the belly and the chest as Riddick Bowe.
Riddick Bowe has been hurt, and his corner should let him shout, use your jab, and stay back a little bit.
Oh, uppercut again. Coetzer in serious trouble. Mills Lane one punch away from stopping it, and there it is. End of story. Riddick Bowe has a 7th round technical knockout, which should send him forward toward a heavyweight title matchup with Evander Holyfield. You know, Mills Lane is such a great referee that you can see down to the second when he's going to stop the fight.
He has
There was a low blow that time, and Coetzer tried to complain about it. So if he didn't see that, maybe it was a turn away from him, but it should have been limped to.
I didn't see that low blow, George. Perhaps our replay will show it.
And now Bowe leans in to congratulate Coetzer, who has been knocked out for the very first time in his career, and you could see why. It took a heck of a puncher to do it.
You are a great warrior, Pierre Coetzer. You are, and sometimes on the street you say you're.
And we have replays which are going to confirm, George, your observation that it was a low blow.
There it is. It was a low blow. It definitely was a low blow.
And Coetzer tried to complain, and the referee didn't come to his rescue. And it's been happening all night, and I don't like it.
Mills Lane was behind.